Okay, so Kiranji, I will just put you on spotlight and check. Okay, so we are live for Kiranji. I will just put you on spotlight and
Just give me a minute.
sure. I will just brief the rules for the participants that have joined. Okay, so in today's competition, the divided into three parts. One is the Shat demonstration, second is Asan performance, and the third is Yoga Sutra chanting and explanation. For level 2 students, yoga wellness instructor, there's going to be a lucky draw where to choose these practices of asana and which sutras have to be chanted. So accordingly, whatever chit we open, the participant has to practice. So 3 asanas will be practiced by each participant. There would be a Shuddhi Kriya, one as per your chit. You have to practice, and the Yoga Sutras, 15 Yoga Sutras from Samadhi Path for level 2 students, where 2 sutras have to be explained. For level 3 students, yoga teacher and evaluator, the asanas, 4 asanas from the chit have to be practiced. And the Shat Karma, any 2 Shuddhi Kriyas have to be practiced. And then there are 10 sutras from Samadhi Pad, 10 sutras from Sadhana Pad that will be chanted. And 2 random sutras from each of the Samadhi Pad and Sadhana Pad will be explained by the participant. So those are the rules for the uh, level 2 and level 3 students. So what do you, Kiranji? Okay. So the Shuddhi Kriya that you have to select would be based on the heads and the tails. Okay. So if you win, you can choose your Shuddhi Kriya. If you lose, then we will decide the Shuddhi Kriya. Okay. The
Okay.
Shuddhi Kriyas are Jal Niti and Sutra Niti for level 2. So which one do you want? Heads.
Heads.
Okay. Yes. So it is heads. You can choose your own Shuddhi Kriya. Which one do you want?
I'll perform Jalniti.
Jalneti. Okay, over to you.
So, Neti is one of the Shuddhi Kriya techniques that are defined in Hatha Yoga. This Neti helps in cleaning the nasal tracts, and it helps to reduce headache, sinusitis, those kind of issues, and it also cools down your nervous system and removes the blocks in your respiratory tract. So that is the usage of Niti. And as per the text, it is mentioned that it helps in Kapal Shodhan. The benefits as per the text, it is Kapal Shodhan. And it helps in removing that also. So while contraindication
I
says
think Kiranji, you have joined from two things or what? Because your voice is like it's like echoing somewhere. Is the
okay,
same with Dr. Vikas? Yeah.
I'm logging off. I had first joined with laptop, so I've changed it. So I hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was explaining the textual benefits of Neti. So Neti helps in Kapal Shodhan, cleansing of the front, forehead. Then it also helps in Urdhva Jatra Gati Rog, so upper nasal related issues, diseases which are there. It helps in removing that. And there are two types of Niti. One is Jal Niti and Sutraniti. Sutraniti is performed with a thread, and today we are not demonstrating that. I am demonstrating Jal Niti. For Jal Niti, what we will be doing is we will have a Jal Niti pot, And you also we have to prepare a saline water wherein you have to add um, 1 teaspoon of salt in 1 liter of water, and it has to be lukewarm. You have to slightly warm it and keep it ready for Jalneti practice. So I have prepared that water. So first, what you have to do is you have to ensure uh, you have these things readily in place for performing the Jalneti. Then you check which side of the nose is open. For me, right side is currently open. So I'll be performing first from the right side. That means I'll be starting from left side and I'll be having the water flow from right side. And second important thing is contraindications. You should not have any recent nasal surgeries. You should not have any ear infection, ear tract, stipend tube infections. Those things should not be there when you are performing Jalneti. So you should, that is the only contraindication you have to avoid Jalneti. Otherwise, it is very helpful in curing your sinusitis, migraine, headaches. So, it is very beneficial for these kind of medical conditions. So, we'll go ahead and perform Jalneti here. So, we'll be pouring water into pot, Jalneti pot. So, here, what we should do is first we should, and I'll tell the procedure. What we should do is we'll be inserting this stick into one of the nasal cavities, and we'll be bending our head 45 degrees. By bending forward and tilting the head 45 degrees, we'll be inserting this pipe here, and we'll be opening our mouth and breathing from our mouth so that the water comes out from the nose. So since both the nostrils are involved in this, so we will not be able to breathe through the nose. So we have to open our mouth uh, for ensuring we are breathing normally. And once the practice is done, once the Jalneti is performed from both the nostrils, we'll have to ensure that we drain out water completely. And we have to do it by performing Kapalbhati. So the nasal cavities have to be dried properly post performing the Jalneti. So now I'll demonstrate the Jalneti practice. I'm having a bucket. So you can sit on the table like this, or else you can bend over and do this Jalneti, or you can sit in Malasana also and do the practice. So here I'll be performing Kapalbhati. Now I'll go ahead with the second nostril. Again, we'll have to perform Kapalbhati. You should do until your nasal tracts are dry. Just give me a minute. So once your nasal tracts are dry, your practice ends here. Ensure that you don't sleep for 2 hours after the practice of Jalneti, because it might lead to pneumonia also at times. So to avoid that kind of situation, you should not sleep, and that is the reason why you have to ensure that your nasal tracts are dried properly after performing Jalneti, so that there is no chance of any pneumonia on a later stage. So this is how you perform Jalneti, and the contraindications and benefits of Jalneti are explained.
Okay. Kiranji, now we move toward the second part of the competition, that is the asana practice. You can make
Yeah.
yourself comfortable.
Yeah. Sure.
So the chit for you has the asanas of Dhanurasana, Shalabhasana, and Parshvakonasana.
Okay. I'll first go with Parshkonasana.
Okay.
So we'll be Parshkonasana is a standing pose where we'll be doing lateral bending by. So we'll be starting off with Tadasana. So people who are having acute arthritis, having recent hip surgeries, having blood pressure, recent abdominal surgeries, or any wrist joint pains should avoid this practice. So we'll be standing in Samasthiti, which is Tadasana, and from here we'll have to jump and take 3.5 feet distance or 4 feet distance, depending on height. Our hand should be parallel to the ground at a shoulder level, and we should be looking forward, neutral position. Here, breathe normally, and from here, we'll be turning our left leg perpendicular to the right leg by rotating outwards. And from here, what we'll be doing is we'll be going down from our pelvic region, keeping our left leg straight. We'll be bending the right leg so that our knee is bent and our leg is perpendicular to the floor. The left leg, which is turned outwards, is perpendicular to the floor. Maintain normal breathing at this position. From here, we'll be bringing our hands down. 1. The lateral bending starts here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you'll have to bend till our hand touches the ground. At this point, our right arm is raised upwards. Ensure that your knee is straight, it is not dropping. Slightly open your chest and take your right hand above your head. 1, 2, and 3. At this position, your right hand is next to your ear and breathe normally here. And once you're comfortable, tilt your head upwards and look towards your fingers. Maintain this position for half a minute to 1 minute as per your capacity with normal breathing. Now slowly come back. Raise your arm. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And straighten your leg, turn your leg inwards, and jump back. This is how you perform Parshvakonasana. The benefits are it helps in toning your leg muscles. It is helpful in removing excess abdominal fat. It massages your abdominal organs. It strengthens your ankles, hamstrings. So it's a very good pose for strengthening your legs and strengthening your abdomen area. So next we'll be moving on to the prone asanas. So first, lie down in Shavasana. Turn towards one side and come back to prone position and lie down in Makarasana. Relax here for a couple of minutes. In partial coordination, the counter poses you will be doing the other side of the leg also. While I performed here on one side, the other side should be performed after the practice. Now here we'll start with Shalabhasana. For Shalabhasana, join your knees, join your toes, bring legs close to each other. Take your hands down, rest your chin on the floor. Now here the choice is you can place the palms besides your legs like this, or you can slide it below your thigh and give support to your thighs. In Shalabhasana, there are variations. If you are a beginner, you can prepare it by doing Ardha Shalabhasana first, wherein you will be raising one leg and holding it, and then the other leg, so that you prepare yourself for the Shalabhasana practice. Otherwise, Shalabhasana is performed with both the legs raised together. So people who are having any severe spinal injuries should avoid this. Any knee joint pains should avoid this. High blood pressure, heart condition should avoid this particular practice. Women in pregnancy and menstruation are also advised to not perform this particular asana. So these are the contraindications of this asana. Shalabhasana is a locust pose wherein we will be raising both the legs and holding there. It is helpful for people with sciatica or mild slip disc, so it will help in correcting the posture. So we'll be raising our leg in count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly bring your leg down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ensure you do this particular practice as per your capacity. Otherwise, you'll be hurting your back. And you do it slowly. If as a beginner, if you are not able to raise both the legs, take the support. Take the support of wall or use blocks so that you can stay in the final pose and get the benefits of Shalabhasana. Now spread your legs. Take your hands out and relax in Makrasana. When you are in final pose of Shalabhasana, you will be breathing normally. You will not be holding your breath at any point in time. Next, we'll be moving to Dhanurasana. Where in Dhanurasana, it is a bow pose, wherein you'll be pulling your arms and legs upward, making a joint between them and resembling the structure of bow. So here we'll be having shoulder apart distance between our legs. From here, what we'll be doing is we'll be bending our knees and catching hold of our toes with our hands, and then we'll be stretching upwards. That's how we perform Dhanurasana. Again, Dhanurasana is contraindicative for people with arthritis, people having severe spinal injuries, slip disc, women in pregnancy, menstruation should be avoided. Dhanurasana helps in a lot of ways. It helps in toning entire legs. It helps in increasing our shoulder mobility. It opens the chest and helps in increasing the lung capacity. It massages your abdominal and reproductive organs, so it improves the health of digestion and reproductive systems. It also massages liver and spleen. So a lot of benefits are there. It is even recommended for patients with high blood pressure. So we'll be performing Dhanurasana now. So fold your legs, catch hold of your legs at the toes. Do not catch here like this. You'll not, or you don't catch the big finger of your legs. So not this way. You have to hold it at the ankle like this. Now, after holding this pose, breathe normally for a couple of breaths. Normalize your breaths. And from here, with inhalation, we'll have to raise our legs and the upper body simultaneously, and we should be looking forward. So we'll do the Dhanurasana. Inhale. Give a nice stretch to your shoulders by pulling your legs backward, and raise your legs as much as you can. Look forward. Hold here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now slowly, with exhalation, keep your legs down. Bring your upper body down. Gently place your chin on the mat. Release your hands from the legs. Slowly lower your legs. Return to Makarasana and relax. This is a Saral Dhanurasana which I have demonstrated. Otherwise, the practice of Dhanurasana as per Hatha Yoga text is little different, wherein you will have to pull your toes to your legs, to till your ears, and hold that position, which is Purna Dhanurasana. I'll try demonstrating that as well. Again, you'll have to fold your legs, and here you'll be catching hold of your toes, the finger, and you will have your shoulders opened externally. With inhalation, you'll be rotating your arms and pulling your leg towards your head. Sorry. This is the Purna Dhanurasana. and slowly you return back and relaxing across. Once you're relaxed in Makarasana, slowly, with the help of your palms, get up and sit back. So this is the practice of Danda.
Yes. So, Kenenji, now we move to the third part. That is the chanting of the Yoga Sutras. So, sutras that you have is from 20 to 35.
20 to 35.
Yeah, 20 to 35 sutras. I will just share here for everyone on the screen. Okay, you can start.
Okay. So 20th is Shraddha Virya Smriti Samadhi Prajna Purvakah Iteration. That is the 20th sutra. तीव्र संवेगानां आसन्नः मृदुमध्य आदिमात्रावत् तपः अपि विशेषः ईश्वर प्रणिधानात् वा क्लेश कर्म विपाक आशय्य अपरमस्त पुरुष विशेष ईश्वरः तत्र निरतिशयं सर्वज्ञ बीजम् स येषां पूर्वेषाम् अपि गुरुः कालेन अनावच्छेदात् तस्य वाचकः प्रणवः तज्जपः तद् अर्थभावनम् ततः प्रत्येक चेतन अधिगामा अपि अंतरय अभावः च व्याधि स्त्यान समस्य प्रमाद आलस्य अविरति भ्रांति दर्शन आलब्ध भूमिकत्व अनावस्थितत्वानि चित्त विक्षेपते अंतरायः दुःखं दौर्मनस्य अंगमे जयत्व श्वास प्रश्वास विक्षेप सह भुवः तत्प्रतिषेध अर्थम एकतत्व अभ्यासः मैत्री करुणा मुदिता उपेक्षा सुख दुःख पुण्य विषयानां भावना चित्त प्रसादनम् प्रच्छर्दान विधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य विषयावति च प्रवृत्तिः उत्पन्न मानसः स्थिति निबंधनानि.
Okay, so now the sutra you have to explain is 26 and 27.
26 and 27.
Yeah.
27 to 26 is Saesha Purusham Api Guru Kalena Anavachedad. So that is the 26th sutra. So it has to be linked little with the prayer one, where it says the shloka, the sutra which I'm referring to is the shloka 24. So wherein the definition of Ishvara is given as a special Purusha. So that is the definition of Ishvara which is given. And here in the 26th Sutra, what they are explaining is they are explaining him as the means. Um, this one, he is the guru of gurus, is what this particular sutra explains. Sayesha Purusham Api Guruhu Kalena Anavachedad. So he is explained here as a supreme guru who who spreads the knowledge. So that is the meaning of this particular sutra. So he's the teacher of even the ancient teachers, and he is not limited by any kala. So the kalena anavachedad. So that is the meaning. He is beyond the time. So that is the meaning of the 26th thing. Tasya vachaka pranavaha. So pranava here is om. Om Omkar chanting that we do. The word om is referred to as pranava. So what is pranava is tasya vachaka. Tasya is his vachaka is his speech. So the what he has taught us is his speech is om. So the tasya vachaka pranava. That is the meaning of shloka 27.
Mm. So, yeah, thank you very much, Kiranji.
Thank you.
That was all the three segments of the competition. So, a big round of applause to Kiranji.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
I
So,
hope my audio was clear.
audio was good. Yeah, audio, video, everything was fine. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Because I was not sure using this microphone how it felt to you guys.
No, it was good. No problem with the microphone. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Done.
Thank you.
So moving further, if there are any level 2 students who are remaining, then we will have them. Otherwise, yeah, we will move towards level 3. Kiranji, Komalji, over to you.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so Komalji, for you, the level 3, there are two Shuddhi Kriyas that has to be done. So again, as far as Jalniti or Sutraniti is concerned, we will have a toss and then you can share whether you want heads or tails.
I will go with Sutraniti.
You want to directly go with Sutraniti.
And no, I'll go Jalniti.
Okay, but before that, you just have to say head or tail and then you can decide.
Okay. Head.
Okay. So no, this is tail. So I have to decide. So you can go for Sutraniti, no problem.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir. So this is Jalniti. Basically, Jalniti, it's not
No. You have to demonstrate Sutraniti.
Sutraniti, sir.
Sutra,
Okay.
yeah. Because you lost the toss, no? So I
Okay.
have to decide.
Okay, fine. So this is Sutraniti. So before we start with the practical demonstration, I would like to go through the theory part. So theory part is um, so mm, before applying for the Sutraniti, we have to be perfect in Jal Niti. Once we are actually हम लोग को पूरे अच्छे से पता चल गया कि हाउ टू डू जल नीति देन ओनली वी हैव टू मूव फर्दर फॉर द सूत्र नीति एंड the textual reference of Sutra Niti is in Grihan Samhita also and Hatyu Pratipika. In Grihan Samhita, it is 1.5, chapter 1, and in Hatyu, in chapter 2, chapter 2.28, and in Grihan Samhita, chapter 1.50. So here you will get the textual reference. And the instruction for Sutra Nidhi, so the sutra should be 6 inches long, and the size of the sutra, it comes in the 2, 4, 6 number of size. You can choose according to the sizes, and This is called rubber catheter. Rubber catheter. So before using, you have to properly sterilize it, so that it will any kind of bacterial infection is not there before using it, because nose is very delicate part of our body before inserting it inside. And we will move further for the benefits. So this is benefited someone who is to reduce DNS, deviated nasal septum. It helps in reduction of that, and it throws out debris, mucus. It helps in sinuses. Many types of sinuses are there: epithelial sinuses, frontal sinuses, nasal cavity, maxillary sinus, and spitio-nudial sinus. So it helps in all these type of sinuses. So when we insert Sutraneti, so it passes through the nasal cavity. So we have to keep our face in such a way it passes through the nasal cavity, coming down through the pharynx, and then it passes through the larynx, which is also called a sound box. So this is how it works in nasopharynx nasal. Mainly the region where it works is nasopharynx nasal, and and the benefits. One of the benefits of Sutraniti is it stimulates a central nerve system, which of upper nasal passage. So it helps in calming down our brain. It helps to soothe our brain. Someone suffering from anxiety, depression. So it also helpful in those people. And these are the benefits. And contraindication: someone who's having chronic hemorrhage and nose bleeding, and someone who's not being perfected in Jal Neti, they should not do this practice of Sutra Neti. So and any eardrum performation, any ear infection, even in those conditions, this must be avoided. And yes, we'll go further with the practical demonstration. For that, we need something like this, which is sutra, which is called sutra. So we will hold. So there's two end of it. One which is there's a hole, and one without the hole. So we have to insert the one without the hole. Okay, and you can sit in either. First, before doing, we have to make ourselves calm, so that we are calm, relaxed, and not thinking what will happen. We have to be completely calm. You can sit either in a squat position or in any comfortable position. So I will just demonstrate, and later I will continue with any kind of explanation if needed, if required. Okay, so we'll just do 3 rounds of normal breathing just to calm ourselves. Once you're completely calm, relax. We have to see which side of our nose is active. So it depends. We have to check through the breathing which side of the nose. So I think my right nostril is more active than the left one. So inserting through and we have to keep our mouth open throughout the process. We'll try one more time. So I'm not able to. It's already it's coming
Yeah.
out, but I'm not
Yeah.
able to take it out. Maybe because.
Yeah, no problem. You can
So we
start.
have to just insert, and you have to rub um, up and down in this position. So in through both the nostril. So this is a practical demonstration. I was able to do this, but it came. It just I don't know why. Maybe because.
No problem. Yeah. So now we move toward the next segment. This was the practice of Shuddhi Kriya. Now we move towards the practice of asanas.
Yes.
Comfortable. Okay. So the asanas for you are Padhastasan, Dhanurasan, and Uttan Padasana.
Sorry, sir. Actually, I'm in periods, so.
Okay, fine. So maybe we will skip the asanas. You want to skip the asanas part?
Yes, I can do just Shashankasana. If
Shashankasan? Okay.
For Shashankasana, first you have to come in Dandasana.
Mhm.
In Dandasana, where your both leg is completely straight, both the hands sideways, and then with the help of your hands, holding your right leg, and then bending your left leg. We are in Vajrasana right now. Make yourself completely stable in Vajrasana. Now come in front with the help of our palms. Very gently, we'll spread out our legs as much as possible. We'll make sure that greater toes touching to each other. Greater toes touching each other. And we'll be in this position, making sure our back is completely erect, straight, looking something at eye level, making ourselves completely stable. There's 4 steps of asana. Going into the asana, being in the asana, coming out of the asana, and the relaxation is must after the asana. So someone who is having arthritis, knee injury, they must restrict from practicing this asana. Or any kind of feet injury. Very slowly, taking both our hands up. 1, 2, palm facing upward. 1, 2, and 3. Stretch yourself up as much as you can. Feel the spinal extension. Now we'll try to bend from our lower back. 1, look in front, looking in front. 2, try to be in every step without holding breath. 3, very slowly taking both our palms down. And we'll try to walk our fingers in front. Slowly, gradually. First, we'll be able to feel the abdomen touching down. And then our chest touching ground. And finally, forehead touching ground. You can either place your chin or forehead according to our convenience. This is also called hair pose, moon pose. There's a knee flexion, hip flexion, elbow extension. Holding the position. We have to feel in every asana, every step like we are in Shavasana. This is one of the relaxation asana. It can be practiced during menstruation, even during pregnancy, but with props and support. It helps in improving digestive disorders like constipation, acidity, bloating. Anyone suffering from frozen shoulder, usually it happens in diabetic patient. It helps reducing, improving the flexibility in your shoulder. This is also called moon pose because we feel calm, relaxed. This is also called hair pose because the two hands are extended. Breath should be very calm, relaxed. Without forcing. All the body parts should be feeling completely relaxed. Greater toes touching each other, knee completely on ground, both the hands extended, chest, abdomen placed firmly on ground. Who is a heart patient, someone who's gone through recent heart surgery, even that in those conditions, this asana must be avoided. Someone suffering from mental disturbance, anxiety, insomnia. In this asana is highly benefited. It improves the blood flow towards the heart. Asana is all about how you feel, how we feel from within. The relaxation of feeling, it should be from within, then it's looking outside. The definition of asana is Sthiram Sukham Asanam. And for how long to practice asana? Maharishi Patanjali has told, until we don't feel like we are in samadhi. The effort should not be feeling like effort, it should be like effortless. We can also meditate on this in this asana. Reminding of any happy moments. To feel the stability in mind. Focusing on our own spiritual journey. Spirituality is nothing to do with any kind of ritual. It's all about developing our good deed. This asana, the spiritual meaning of this asana is Ishwar Paridhan, Pranidhan, surrendering of our ego to divinity. It helps in reduction of our ego apart from the physical benefits. Practice the feet without getting attached. Very slowly, when we have to come back, we have to again follow the same step without giving any jerk to our body, without doing any ahimsa. Very slowly, taking both our palms backward. Gently putting pressure on our hand, palms. Slowly, we'll come up. Keeping gentle smile on our face to relax our facial muscle. Now, our elbows, our hands completely extended. Taking our both hands behind. Placing both our hands on our knee. Relaxing yourself without worrying to come out from the asana. Enjoying each moment, living each moment without thinking of the past or present. Because what we have right now, the best is now, this breath. Very slowly, putting pressure on our palms, we'll come back in Vajrasana, where we'll try to bring our knee closer. We are not sitting on our heel, we are sitting in between our heel, where greater toes touching each other. Again, we'll be relaxed in this position. Taking loud breath. At any point of time during the asana, if you are not able to breathe properly, that means our body is not allowing us to go further. You have to stay there and come back very slowly, putting pressure on your palms towards your left, taking out your right leg and other, taking out left leg, and slowly taking our hands behind our back, spreading out both our legs. Relaxation in still dandasana, where we perform the hyperextension of our neck. Stay here for 3 conscious breaths. Slowly coming out and coming any cross-legs sitting position.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Komalji.
Yes,
Now,
next.
the second part of the Shuddhi Kriyas is remaining in the level 3. So, you have to do 2 Shuddhi Kriyas. One you have done is Sutra Neti. The second is you have to choose amongst Vyutkram and Siddhkram, Kapalabhati, any of the practice.
Okay. I will go with Vyutra. Okay. So I will go start with the explanation of the Vyutra. So the
You can go with the demonstration and simultaneously a little bit explanation you can give after the practice.
Okay. So in Vyutkram, we will take water, draw water through our nose and expel through our mouth. So I will just give me 1 minute, sir. I'll just get water.
Yeah.
So with this, in this Vyutkram, we need room temperature water. If the quantity of water is half liter, then we'll be using half tablespoon of salt. So just coming back with the preparation of water. So we'll be sitting in squat position, taking a glass of water or any container, whichever we feel comfortable, and drawing water through our nostril and taking out, expelling through our mouth, keeping our mouth open throughout the process. We have to take normal saline water, adding what? Salt, room temperature, adding salt in this water, taking water through our nostril, both our nostril at one time. Again, Kapalbhati is must after this. So I will not be doing Kapalbhati because I have periods. So I just draw, bend my head in that time, doing in such a way that water, whatever is inside, it will come out.
Okay, so good. Thank you very much, Komalji. Now, moving further towards the Yoga Sutra chanting part, you have to chant 10 sutras from the Samadhi path, 10 sutras from the Sadhana path. So I'll just share the screen. So for Samadhi path, you have from 15 to 25, sutra chanting from 15 to 25.
Samadhi.
Samadhi path, yes.
15 to 25.
15 to 25, yeah.
Okay.
You can go through the screen.
Okay. Thank you. Samadhi Pad 1.15 Sutra. दृष्टानुश्रविक विषय वित्रशन्य वशिकार संज्ञा वैराग्यम. 16th. तत्परं पुरुष ख्यातिर्गुण वित्रशन्यम्. 17th वितर्क विचारानंद स्मिता रूप वितर्क विचार आनंद स्मिता रूपानुगमात संप्रज्ञात. 18th विराम प्रत्यय अभ्यास पूर्व संस्कारो शेषोन्य. भव प्रत्ययो विदेह प्रकृति लयानाम. 20th श्रद्धा वीर्य स्मृति समाधि प्रज्ञा पूर्वक इतरेषाम. 21 तीव्र संवेगानां सन्न. 22 मृदु मध्यादि मात्र त्वतोऽपि विशेष. 23 ईश्वर प्रणिधानाद्वा. 24 क्लेश कर्म विपाका शैशर्य परामृष्ट पुरुष विशेष ईश्वर. 25 तत्र निरति स्वयं सर्वज्ञ बीजम. 26 स पूर्वेषाम्पि गुरु कालेनान वच्छेदात्. 27 तस्य वाचकः प्रणवः. 28 तज पस्तदर्थ भावनम. 29 ततः प्रत्येक चेतनाधिगमो अत्यंत अंतराया भावस्य. 30 व्याधि स्त्यान संशय प्रमदा आलस्य अविरति. व्याधि स्त्यान संशय प्रमदा आलस्य विरति भ्रांति दर्शन अलबद्धा भूमिकत्वा अनवस्थित्वादि चित्त विक्षेपस्त अंतराया. 31 दुख दौड़ मनुष्य अंग में जयते श्वास प्रश्वास विक्षेप सह भुव. 32 तत्प्रतिषेधार्थ मेक तत्व अभ्यास. 33 मैत्री करुणा मुदितोपेक्षाणां सुख दुख पुण्य पुण्य विषयाणां भावनातस्य चित्त प्रसादनम. 34 प्रच्छदर्य विधारणाभ्यां व प्राणस्य. विषयवती वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनस्थिति निबंधिनी. 36 विशोका वा ज्योतिष्मती. 37 वीतराग विषयं वा चित्तम. 38 स्वप्न निद्रा आलम ज्ञान लंबनम वा. 39 यथाभिमत ध्यानद्वा. 40 परमाणु परम महत्वंतु अस्य वशीकारः. 41 क्षीर वित्तेर अभिजात तस्य मणि गृहीतु गृहण ग्राहेषु ततस्थ जनता समापत्ति. वितर्क विचारानंद स्मिता रूप अनुगमात संप्रज्ञात. Do I have to explain this sutra, sir? I'm not able to hear you, sir.
Oh, yes, yes. You have to explain the sutra.
Okay. 1 minute, sir. Okay, the sutra goes, the vitarka vicharananda asmita rupa nugamat sampragyat. Vitark, whereas vitark means analytical thinking, where our mind gives various reasons, which is also called tark. Vichar is again thought, insight, reflection, what we are thinking, and anand is a state of blissfulness, joy, where we feel the true bliss, truth. And asmita is something, sense of I. Suppose I am reading, I am doing, so that is called asmita, which is asmita. And roop is form. And anugamat means following all the previous thing, anugamat. And samprajnat, cognitive. So see, sir, can I see the 16th sutra?
Okay. Okay. You want to go to sadhana pad now?
Yes, sir, sadhana pad.
Okay. So in sadhana pad, you will have from 30 to 35. Okay. 5 sutras. Okay. Yeah.
I have to explain 30 to 35 sutra.
30 to 35 you have to read, and then I will tell you one sutra that you have to explain.
Okay. अहिंसा सत्य असत्य ब्रह्मचार्य अपारगृह परिग्रह यम. एते जाति द्वेष काल समय नाविच्छना सर्वभौमा महाव्रतम.
32.
शौच संतोष तप स्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि नियमः. वितर्क बाधने प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. वितर्क हिंसादय कृतकारिता नुमादिता लोक त्रोह मुह पूर्वका मृदु मध्यादि मात्र दुख ज्ञान नंत फला इति प्रतिपक्ष भावनम.
The last sutra.
अहिंसा प्रतिष्ठया तत्सनिधो वैराग्यम.
Okay. Now you have to explain the 31 sutra, 31st sutra.
एते जाति देश काल समय विच्छिन्ना सर्वभौमा महाव्रतम. Ete means these, jati means birth. Here the meaning of jati is birth. And desh means place. It can be field, place where place. Kal is samay. So samay is not determined only to our clock. Samay is even after the next life. So we believe in next birth. So samay kal vichana, kal samayna vichana. And sarvabhoma means sarva means everything, sarv. And bhoma means experiencing. And last word is Mahavratam. Mahavratam means these are the five. Mahavrat means fasting of a sensory organ. We can say Mahavrat. The how we fast during any of a festival, that is just for our body. So this is fasting of a sensory organ, where we are trying to take our sensory organ to our inward. So ete jatesh kal samay vichana sarva bhoga vratam. When we try to practice, when we try to focus our inward senses through inside, without we try to focus to our ourselves, and this is one of the highest form of this is one of the highest breath, Mahavrat. That's it.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much, Komalji. Your competition is done with all the different segments. Now, if we go back to the level 2 students, anyone who is remaining who still has to participate? Priyanka ji, are you participating? I will just read out the names that have been left. There's Preeti Gaikwad, Priyanka Chandekar, and Gaurav Gaur. So if anyone is there, we can have them. Okay. Over to you, Priyanka ji. Okay, Priyanka ji, which one would you like to go for? The Jal Niti or the Sutra Niti?
Jalniti.
Jal Niti, okay, yeah, please. Yeah. Okay. So Priyanka ji, now we
Yes,
will
sir.
move towards the practical part. Okay. So
Okay.
in the practical, you have to do the asanas. The asan for you would be Ardha Matsyendrasan, Shalabhasan, and Uttan Padasan. So Ardha Matsyendrasan, next is Shalabhasan, and then Uttan Padasan. Ardha Matsyendrasan. Yeah. And Priyanka ji, you are on mute mode. So if you want, you can unmute.
वैष्णव प्लीज थोडा वेळ खाली कर जा. वैष्णव खाली कर ना थोडा वेळ म्हणजे वैष्णव एक्झाम आहे ना तू खाली कर ना थोडा वेळ प्लीज. सॉरी सर. 6 वाजे एक्झाम चालू आहे. सॉरी सर.
No problem. Yeah.
बाय. एकच वेळ तुम्हाला खेळायला पाहिजे प्लीज. येऊ नको आता 15 मिनिटं. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. You can continue with the other part. Okay.
Okay, sir. Last Shalva, sir.
Yes. Okay. So after the asana part, we will move towards the Yoga Sutra chanting part. So the sutras that you have is uh, chanting from 30 to 45 if of some other part. Okay, so I will just share the screen.
Okay, sir. अहिंसा सत्यस्तेय ब्रह्मचार्या परिग्रहा यमः. येते जाति देश काल समया नवविच्छिन्ना सार्वभौमा महाव्रतम. शौच संतोष तपस स्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्राणिधानानि नियमः. वितर्क बाधने प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. वितर्का हिंसादया कृतकारिता कृतकारितानुमोदिता लोभ क्रोध मोह पूर्वका मृदु मध्याधिमात्रा दुःख ज्ञानानंता फला इति प्रतिपक्ष भावनम. अहिंसा प्रतिपष्टया तत्सन्निधौ वैरत्यागः. सत्य प्रतिष्ठाया क्रियाफलाश्रयत्वमः. अस्तेय प्रतिष्ठाया सर्वरन्तोपस्थानमः. ब्रह्मचर्य प्रतिष्ठाया वीर्यलाभः. अपरिग्रहस्थैर्य जन्म कथा तांस बोधः. शौच साधनजुगुप्सा संसर्गः. सत्व शुद्धि सौमनस्य काग्रयेन्द्रिय जयात्मदर्शन योग्यत्वानि च. संतोषा पदनोत्तम सुखलाभः. कायेन्द्रिय सिद्धिरशुद्धि क्षयातः तपसः. स्वाध्यायाधिष्ठ देवता संप्रयोगः. समाधि सिद्धीश्वरीश्वर प्रणिधानात्.
Okay, so with this 15 sutras are there. You have to explain 40 and 41 sutra. Okay.
शौच यानी शुद्धि, प्योरिटी, वो मन की शरीर की हो सकती है. स्वात्म यानी कि हमारे सेल्फ के शरीर की शुद्धि, मन की शुद्धि.
अंग यानी लिम्स, हमारा जो सर्टल बॉडी होती है, शरीर होता है वो। जुगुप्सा यानी डिटच रहना चाहिए उसे, परे हो इतर, अनसंसर्ग, फ्रीडम फ्रॉम कॉन्टैक्ट, स्वतंत्र होना चाहिए इन सभी से, हमारे बाह्य शरीर से डिटच रहना चाहिए। सॉरी सर, एक्चुअली मैं मुझे खुद को ही ये सारे इतने अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आए, सो मैं इतना एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा सकती हूँ।
Okay, 41 next.
सत्व यानी प्योर, जो शुद्ध होता है वो। सिद्धि, प्योरिटी, जो सिद्धि, सत्व के बाद जो सिद्धि प्राप्त होती है वो। सौमानस्य, ग्लैंडनेस, एक यानी एक, वन। अग्रेय, पॉइंटेड यानी एक की तरह, एक तत्व होना चाहिए। इंद्रिय, हमारे जो सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स होते हैं, जो 5 सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स है वो। आत्मा यानी सेल्फ, खुद के सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स। सॉरी सर, इतना ही आएगा।
अच्छा, चलो, okay, yes, thank you very much, Priyanka ji. Very nice. Okay. With this,
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
the competition is done. Anyone else who is remaining and wants to participate? Sarita ji, Hilal, and rest all are already done. Anyone wants to? Okay, so with this, we will conclude the session with the Shanti Mantra. Okay, thank you everyone for joining and being a part of this event. Make yourself comfortable, back straight, eyes gently closed, hands in Dhyana Mudra, observing your breath. Inhale. Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai
सर्वभीतमस्तु
Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take care of your palms. Roll out palms on your eyes. Slowly and gently open your eyes, then go. Close palms. Taking your warm palms down, moving towards the light of knowledge. Dhanyavad, and thank you very much, everyone. Thank you all the level 1, 2, 3, all everyone for joining in these couple of days and actively participating.